Hi, good afternoon everybody. It's Lee from Balancing Act, and today I'm speaking about how to break up with sugar. We have a visitor here with us today. Say hi. There we go. So Mr. Matthews in the office with us today. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn, and if you are watching live, then please do let me know where you are watching from, what city you're in. And if you're watching on the replay, then leave a hashtag replay in the comments below. We've been talking a lot about sugar recently, and today I wanted to give you some tips on how to break up with sugar. I'd also like to invite you to come and join me over in my Facebook group, Being Healthy Made Simple. It's a group for women just like you who are wanting to get healthy, lose weight, and just feel better about themselves, have better energy, feel confident in and out of their clothes. And there are a whole stack of resources that are available in my group, Being Healthy Made Simple. So please pop along and come and join that group. Let's talk about sugar and the bad rap that it's getting. And is it really fair to sugar that it's got such a bad rap? Well, the thing is that there are a whole stack of new diets out there, particularly the paleo and keto, and they definitely discourage you from eating sugar. And while eating sugar in moderation is possible and not a bad thing, when you are eating too much sugar, then it really is a very good idea to break up with sugar and do without it. And maybe you're thinking, well, how much is too much sugar? Well, the World Health Organization suggests a maximum of 6 teaspoons per day. That's 6 added teaspoons of sugar per day. That is your maximum amount. So if that is a surprise to you, let me know in the comments, because we are consuming way more than that. And while it's almost a standard joke amongst people to refer to themselves as sugar junkies, the reality is it's not funny. Refined sugar is responsible for many medical bills. And the average person here in South Africa is consuming 17 added teaspoons of sugar per day. We're not too far behind the United States, where they are eating between 22 and 30 teaspoons of sugar per day. Is that not unreal? If that gives you a fright, let me know in the comments. It is just crazy. So it would be much better to drop sugar altogether. And the truth is, it's not so difficult to do. The only problem is sugar addiction. So an answer to this is to do a sugar detox. Now, a sugar detox means that you are going to drop all types of sugar from your diet for a specified length of time. And you'll need to cut every kind of sugar out. So this includes honey, alcohol, white bread, sugar itself, fizzy cool drinks, iced teas, anything that is currently sweet. That should be removed from your daily eating habits for your sugar detox. And the payoff is that you're going to feel a whole lot healthier than you did before you cut out the substance. And what you also need to understand is there is a difference between natural sugar and added sugar. So natural sugar, which is permitted, that is contained in your fruits and vegetables. And this is because it's linked to other substances. It's not just on its own. So it's got vitamins and minerals and fiber, which your body needs. And those are fine for you to consume. Added sugar, on the other hand, is completely bare. It has no nutritional value whatsoever. And this is just giving your body empty calories. And many times refined sugar or added sugar it's added into foods that you're eating. So it makes you feel good in the short run, and you get that short burst of energy, but then that follows up with a dip in your energy levels, and then you actually feel worse off. And so the way it works, here's your biology lesson for today, is that when you're eating refined sugar or added sugar, then it gets released into your bloodstream very quickly. And this causes a spike in your blood sugar. And as a result, then your body releases the hormone insulin into your body, into your bloodstream. And insulin helps to remove blood sugar out of the bloodstream and into your cells. Now, the cells can either choose to use the sugar for energy, or if they don't need energy right now, then that sugar gets stored as fat. Now, that's a disaster. Also, once the insulin has removed the blood sugar from your bloodstream, then the low sugar stimulates your appetite, and you are in a repeat cycle of eating something sugary, getting a sugar spike, and then a sugar crash. So it really is not a good idea. Let me know in the comments below whether you think that you could possibly be in this cycle at the moment. Now, if you lead a sedentary lifestyle, meaning that you do very little exercise, then these added sugars will cause you to put on weight, because as I explained, the insulin removes the blood sugar from your bloodstream and moves it into your cells. Now, if your cells aren't going to use it, then that blood sugar is stored as fat, and that results in your weight gain. And it can also lead on to type 2 diabetes and heart disease. So yeah, you can be addicted to sugar. And while some people claim that sugar addiction is not a true addiction, research indicates that it probably is. After you've consumed sugar, your body actually releases opioids and dopamine. And these substances stimulate you in the exact same way as if you were to take recreational drugs or hard drugs, addictive drugs like cocaine and heroin. And research also indicates that you go through a sugar withdrawal. And while this withdrawal is not as severe as coming off a substance like heroin or cocaine, it still actually has a real effect on you. Let me know in the comments below if you've experienced any sugar withdrawal symptoms. Many researchers hold that although sugar isn't an outright poison, it is actually very toxic for your body. And as one researcher stated, sugar can be responsible for a number of ailments. In fact, 1/3 of our country is obese. 1 out of 2 women is overweight. And this is a serious problem. Diabetes is also rampant, and even young children today are falling prey to type 2 diabetes, being overweight, which is affecting them all round. Other research indicates that sugar is responsible for a myriad of health problems. It impacts aging. It certainly has an impact on some cognitive issues like dementia. It's been linked to a number of different cancers, and for all intents and purposes, for the rational person, they should be concerned if they are consuming a lot of sugar. Now, where would you find all this hidden sugar? So many of my clients are shocked when they learn about where sugar is hiding in the foods that they think are actually healthy. And partly this is because the foods that they're eating might not necessarily taste sweet, but they have got these added sugars present. So some of the sources for added sugars would be salad dressings. So hands up if you are using salad dressings out the bottle, not homemade, because those probably do have hidden sugars in them. Your sauces, your muesli bars, yogurt. Yogurt is a huge one. Those low-fat yogurts or those fat-free yogurts are full of sugar. And if it's not sugar, then it's artificial sweeteners that are making it sweet, and that's even worse for you. Let me know in the comments what type of yogurt you are eating. It's in your instant porridges. It's in cereals. There can be up to 3 teaspoons of sugar in your cereal, in your serving of cereal, and in your canned fruits. Naturally there's going to be sugar there. There's even sugar in your tomato sauce. So you really need to get wise and read the labels, read the ingredients on the labels on the products that you are eating on a daily basis. Because a sugary salad dressing is actually going to make your healthy salad null and void. Also, people aren't really aware of the fact that refined carbohydrates are no different from sugar. So what are these refined carbohydrates? They look like complex carbs, but they have been through the processing, and all the nutrients and fiber have been removed from them. So this is all your white flour products, your white bread, your pastas, your muffins, your bread rolls. Those have all got very little nutrient value, and they do the exact same thing as sugar when it comes to your blood sugar levels and insulin and fat storage. So if you're just joining me, hi, thanks for joining me. We're talking about how to get over your sugar addiction and what you can do. There are also certain foods that you should not consume when you are doing a sugar detox, and in particular these would be your starchy vegetables like your corn and your potato, because they are going to increase your blood sugar levels, and you want to keep those as stable as possible so that you don't go into fat storage mode. Also, you want to avoid fruits that have a high glycemic index. So those would be like your bananas and your pineapple, and definitely no dried fruit. So if you're thinking dried fruit is a good option, let me know in the comments, because it's dehydrated. That sugar is concentrated. So you're getting more sugar when you are eating dried fruit than if you were eating the original fresh version. So definitely no dried fruit when you're doing a sugar detox. And then lastly, artificial sweeteners. If you are using artificial sweeteners at the moment, then that would probably be my first suggestion, is that you ditch all your artificial sweeteners. They are not healthy for you. They are much, much sweeter than normal regular sugar, and they desensitize your taste buds to sweetness. So they can actually end up making you crave more sugar than is absolutely necessary. They also increase your appetite, and I'm going to leave you there because the dog's barking and Matthew is with me. So have a great weekend, and please come and join me at Being Healthy Made Simple. See you soon.